South Africa has become a failed state, a collapsed country for the past 30 years. And the change that people are looking at is a change towards a coalition government of the GNU, the Government of National Unity, which is basically a coalition of the center left between the ANC, current government, and the DA, which has ambitions to be the government. Now, people believe that this will be a good thing going forward. And I can clearly tell you it might be slightly better than what the ANC has been for the last 30 years. And we've seen that already because they have been able to nudge the ANC towards more efficiency. But in the long run, what will be best for South Africa is a sound ideological party run by an effective and efficient party. And that's not going to be this GNU or coalition. And why that is, because the ANC will drag the DA further left. At best, the country will be a center left, more left than center. The ANC is already dragging the DA with a land expropriation bill, and the DA will never outright beat the ANC in votes, not in the foreseeable future. What I see for the future of South Africa that will be best is actually not the GNU. The GNU is a bridge. It's a stabilizing factor, a bridge from the ANC-led government to a possible new government that can emerge in 2029. And that new government, if it is going to take South Africa to where we know it can go, has to be a conservative, millennial-led government. And it will not be center-left. There are 10 reasons why a millennial conservative government is far more acceptable and far more desirable than an ANC government, than even a DA government, and better than a GNU or a coalition between the ANC and the DA, a center-left, more left than center coalition. First, a conservative government would come with the principle of a limited government. Conservatives believe that the role of a government in society should be limited. A limited government's role in society and the economy has an emphasis on individual liberty and personal responsibility. A conservative government would believe in a strong protection of property rights and belief in their fundamental importance to a free society. A conservative government would have respect for traditional institutions and social structures as sources of stability and wisdom. A conservative government would focus on fiscal responsibility. That would include balanced budgets and controlled government spending. A conservative government would believe in free market economics with minimal government intervention in business and trade. Become a member of the channel and get exclusive members-only content, courses, articles, audio, and much more, all in one place. We add new materials every single month, and we'd love to have you. Check out the links in the description or in the links for the channel. A strong national defense and military preparedness is essential to national security. An emphasis on law and order, including robust support for law enforcement and criminal justice. A conservative government would believe in a far more decentralized system of power, giving the provinces more power to run their own police forces and other services like that. If South Africa had a conservative government, the protection of individual rights would be a priority, and they wouldn't be trying to encroach and overreach into your life at every opportunity that they get. And lastly, if South Africa had a millennial-led conservative government, the belief in natural rights would be a principle that that government held. And that means simply that our rights as citizens precede government. They come before government. They are not from the government. The government doesn't give me my rights. My rights precede the government. They are natural and they come from God. And the government's job is to protect my rights, not to try and control my rights and act like they gave me the rights. These are just some of the principles that would determine how a conservative government would be run. And already we would be on a better footing. We would not be socialists and we would not be centrists who speak out of both sides of their mouth with no real belief. South Africa needs strong, decisive leadership. We do not have it in any of the parties that currently exist, and we do not have it in the GNU, no matter what people are trying to say out there. And the ANC will drag the DA more left at every turn. With these principles and more, South Africa can actually move into a prosperous and safe future. What South Africa needs in 2029 is a millennial-led conservative government. Thank you for listening. If you dare, buy us a coffee. The link is in the description.